All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's VP here, and welcome to the very long-awaited D&D campaign. Um, I feel like it's become almost a bit of a meme on the channel. Someone commented, I think a day or two ago, I can't wait to be listening to the D&D campaign while playing Bannerlord, and that's harsh, fair, but a little harsh. Um, sorry it took so long. I've really been focused. I want to make this as great as possible for you guys, and I've been busy. But I want to make sure I'm not sacrificing quality. So this episode is going to be a bit of an intro, talking about what the campaign is going to be like. Talk a little bit about what has happened before I started recording the campaign. We've done a couple of sessions, and then introduce you to the characters. So as most of you guys know, I am primarily a Mountain Blade YouTuber. And particularly, my favorite mod in all of Mountain Blade is a mod called Prophecy of Pendor. And I've had several different seasons of it, and the most recent one was our character Drakeheart. And so this campaign, this D&D campaign, is going to be set in Pendor. It's going to be a little different because Pendor only has humans and a couple of elves that are very secretive. And obviously in the D&D setting, there's all kinds of monsters, all kinds of races. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of home ruling, a little bit of home brewing. There are going to be monsters. There are going to be many monsters. And so Pendor is going to be a little bit different than what it was in the Mountain Blade mod. But the storyline is really what I want to do with this. I've built a lot of lore about Prophecy of Pendor over the various seasons. And I want to kind of delve into it with the D&D campaign so we can not only flesh that out further, but kind of fill in some of the backstory, some of the stuff that you miss in the series. So this series, we're going to start out with Drakeheart and a lot of his childhood friends. And so he grew up in the city of Bouvron. They're all going to be very young. So this campaign is going to start out before we ever met Drakeheart in the Prophecy of Pendor series. So Drake is, I want to say he's like 16 right now, so he's pretty young. The other characters, I think most of them are like 18, 19 range, so very young. And a lot of this, the first part of the series is going to be them earning respect from the adults, showing that, we may be kids, well, not really kids, we may be young adults, but we are talented and we can handle ourselves. And so that's kind of what's already happened with the first couple sessions that we played through. So we have Drakeheart. Dan, as most of you guys know, he's one of my very good friends. He is going to be playing Thaneheart, Drake's older brother, and then their father, James Hart, is going to be the cleric, kind of the head priest of the town's church, the Church of Demia Providale, and then their mother, Mary Hart, is the town, I guess kind of herbalist would be the best phrase for her. She's a healer as well. So the general idea behind this campaign is going to be Drake is going to start out adventuring with the group, but eventually he's going to split up. For those of you who have seen the Prophecy of Pendor series, Drakeheart goes on to become the king of all of Pendor. He conquered everything, took over everyone, and especially those of you who've been with the channel for a while know that Drakeheart was, his season was like a prequel to the other seasons. It took place before the other one, so logically speaking, we know that something has to happen to Drakeheart. And so what I really want to do overarching with this campaign is kind of explain what ends up happening to Drakeheart. How did he go from the most powerful man in Pendor? Where did he go to open up the power vacuum so that the later seasons could happen? And so what we're going to do, he's going to start campaigning, start the adventure with everyone else. Eventually he's going to split up. And these guys, obviously, Drakeheart ended up becoming the king of all of Pendor, so the events that happened in the Prophecy of Pendor series are going to be in the D&D campaign. And in many circumstances, I plan on the party being directly related to those events. And then we're going to wrap it up all together eventually, and the party is going to see firsthand what ends up happening to Drakeheart. It's going to be, I've got a lot planned out. We're going to see how long it takes to get there. I'm definitely planning on continuing this, even if you guys don't like the series so much. I know we are going to be playing it for a while. I've been very into D&D for a long time. My dad was a big RPG junkie. My house is filled with various RPG type books. R.A. Salvatore, Dragonlance. I remember some of the first books I really read by myself were the old school advanced D&D books. As sad as that is to say. So I used to have a group back at home, but now that I'm at college, I haven't really gotten a chance to play as much. But my crew back at home, whenever we were playing at my house, we would dress up in armor, and like we had medieval armor in my house and weapons and all that, and we would dress up to play, just get you in the spirit. Like I think I even have a video of it. Roll it. So yeah, as you can see, we got pretty into it. It was a lot of fun, and it's been something that I've really missed since coming to college, not being able to play it. And so I'm really looking forward to getting this started up again. And I think all the other the guys and gal are pretty excited as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and introduce you guys to the characters. All right, here we go, guys. I think you know who this is. This is Dan. He pretty often streams with us. A lot of you guys know him from the channel. So we're going to be doing you first here, the first character. Would you like to introduce Thane for everybody?
Okay, well guys, this is Thane.
You're going to have to bring it really close to him.
Damn, okay.
So I had everyone attempt to draw pictures of their characters.
So I'm not an art major.
So
okay,
this is, we're going to have to hold him up close here. So this is Thane, and that is going to be his wolf Marmaduke. So Thane is the party ranger.
Yes.
Thane Hart. So he is what?
I'm not a ranger.
No. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, that's right. He's the druid.
Yes.
He is the brother of Drakehart. So his father is James. So let's see. What does he look like here? He's 6'1", 190. Blonde hair. Although, are you sold on blonde hair? Because that doesn't really look blonde to me.
I think I'm gonna make him black hair.
Black, or do like brown?
Black, like the same as Marmaduke.
Oh, so he's gonna be matching Marmaduke. Yeah. So Marmaduke is gonna be a jet black wolf, green eyes. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
See, he matches me.
He matches you.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. So I guess I don't know any personality quirks about him. So Thane is kind of gumpy. He's got good stats all around, except for dexterity.
Yeah, I've got a -2 in dexterity.
Yeah,
dexterity. So that's great.
Dexterity is what, a 6 out of a possible 18.
Yeah.
So he's very gumpy.
So he's pretty strong. Like he's very wise.
Yeah.
And is very charismatic.
And
he's just kind of smart. He's just
like,
average.
I feel like he has such a low dexterity. He's just like a klutz. Like he's constantly dropping stuff, just butterfingers. But he's strong and athletic and all that. Just not.
Yeah. And how I'm kind of playing this character is so he's gonna be kind of the mom a little bit
of the group.
Where like he doesn't exactly want to be, but he is the oldest one there, and just everyone else is so dumb a lot of the time. So where it's like, damn it, I want to do cool shit.
He is the Steve Harrington
of
this group. If you guys have seen Stranger Things, especially season 2.
Yeah. So like I want to do cool shit all the time, but at the same time, like he's got a bit of a conscience, and like
if you don't look after the group, no one else is going to.
We're gonna be fucked. So like at the same time, it's a constant fight where he wants to do something cool, but at the same time he's like, damn it, like get your head out of your ass. Like literally, your head is in his ass. I don't know how it got there.
So, and then besides that, he's also as a druid, he likes to summon a lot of animals.
Yeah,
and you'll see he has a whole host of animals that he summons in the first session, and all of them have names.
Yes.
But you guys will see that later on. But yeah. All right, so time for the bulk of the gang here. So, want to introduce yourself?
I'm Elton.
Okay. This is Austin, my roommate, who plays Elton.
Well, I mean, yeah.
He's in character. He is already in character, ready to go. Yeah.
I'm Anthony, but I'm Stardello.
I am Sean, but I embody Zeus.
Actually, Sean, I think Zeus is just like you, like in game. You just Okay, so I guess we can start with Sean here. So we want to talk about Zeus a little bit.
So Zeus is the best character in the party, I think, and everyone else does too. He, excuse me. His backstory is he was in a what were we calling it? What was it was like a UFC except for
okay, so he was in the AFC. So there's the
AFC.
Arena Fighting
Okay.
Championship of all of Pandora. He was in like the D League, the AA, the Amateur Arena Fighting
All
Championship
right,
League.
Amateur
Yeah.
league.
Double amateur.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but so he was, he's pretty good at fighting, but he got kicked out for
An incident.
an incident.
An incident involving he paralyzed his competitor with a victory dance, a 10-minute long victory dance.
Fake news. It was blown out of proportion by
Basically-
by the fake media.
Zeus 1 tried to dab, tripped, and ended up paralyzing this guy by breaking his spine. So they suspended him, and he needs 10 signatures showing that he's done public,
Public service, yeah.
and then they'll reinstate him.
Yeah.
And
I
so
mean,
his
it-
goal is to become the champion one day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, also, I don't think we said Zeus is the barbarian. Do you want to show them the picture of Zeus? I had everybody, make their own drawings. So, oh, there he is.
There's
there he
a
is.
rough sketch. Oh, there we go.
Make sure it focuses.
Yeah.
So no clothes. That's actually that was on purpose. He just actually does not wear clothes. All right, but yeah. So that's Zeus. So Zeus is the brother of Elton, Austin's character.
Mhm.
So you want to talk about Elton a little bit?
Yeah. So Elton and Zeus kind of grew up in the same house since they're brothers.
House.
The brothel house.
Yeah.
And our dad ran away on us while we were young, and
Not even young. Your dad smashed and just left. And yeah, Mama Jane was left to raise these two. Mama Jane is their mother. She owns the Good Night's Rest, which is the combo inn and brothel of the town. So they were raised in that environment and led to the playboy nature that they have
Yeah.
today.
and then so I just kind of stick to or Elton sticks to himself a little bit more. He's a ranger, so he's very woodsy. Spent a lot of time in the woods.
Yeah.
Growing up.
So he hangs out a lot with Dan's character, Thane, because they're both woodland type people. But yeah, and then so I guess your main goal. So Zeus, big fan of their dad, thinks that he's someone to look up to.
Legend.
Big playboy.
Elton, not so much.
Not so much. No.
Yeah. So Elton's favorite enemy is humans actually, and so it's a little rare for a ranger, but I guess it works. All right. You want to show them your picture of
Yeah.
Elton? Elton is by far my favorite drawing so far.
I really just wanted to capture the true essence of him.
Look
With
at those
the short shorts, the blue hair.
I
Yeah.
like how they're yellow as well.
Yeah. I don't know why you drew your characters
pink
having
belt.
blue hair. He doesn't have blue hair. He's what, blonde?
Yeah.
Dirty blonde, something like that. But
Dude, the
okay.
The picture looks like a little toy boat too.
Yeah.
Like those little Nerf ones.
Yeah. Okay. Then last but not least, we have Stardello. Want to tell us a little bit about Stardello?
Do you know the whole story?
Oh, probably not the whole story.
Up until what part? It's pretty long.
It is a
I
decently
feel
long
like I have a
story.
pretty long backstory.
So Stardello is the sorcerer, and unlike other sorcerers, he got his power one day randomly from a comet that was passing overhead that chose him. And that's all we really know about it so far. These guys, I don't know, in character, how much have you told them? Do they know that you worship a comet, essentially?
Nothing.
No, they just know that I'm at the bar all the time, or the brothel.
Yeah, so that's how they got to know each other was, him being a frequent flyer at the
Doing
Good Night's
magic
Rest.
tricks.
Yeah, he does
Doing
good
magic tricks and slaying. that's
magic
all.
tricks to pick up the
That's all
girls.
they
You
do.
still have to pay. Fine.
And so, hold up, let's see. Alright, show them. Actually, Stardello is my favorite picture just because of who he is as every character. Go ahead and show them.
So
This
yeah.
is what Stardello looks like. The just most majestic mustache, a hat, and then lots of stars. Basically, every spell is reflavored to have something to do with stars or comets in it.
And it's I have to say my name after every time I attack.
Yeah. He's like a Pokemon, like Stardello.
Stardello. And the stars, they also go really, really slow.
Yeah,
Like,
because it's dramatic effect.
Yeah, it's like it'll take like a good like solid like 10 minutes.
Or 10 minutes, Jesus.
You know, like we're speeding up time.
The fight is long over. There's still
we're
a comic coming
we're
towards him.
speeding up game like time for like the game's sake.
Yeah,
And in the world, it's like a little Nerf dart.
yeah. And then last but not least, we have I don't know why I just said Jenna. We have Jessica, Sean's girlfriend. She is playing Bianca
Del Rio.
Yes, Bianca Del Rio. And so she is going to be the party's cleric. She is definitely spoiled. She is the daughter of not like a minor noble. He's not high up there, but they are very, very rich. She's a little bratty, but generally a good person, I'd say.
Debatable.
So in game, Zeus and Bianca also dated for a little while. Back when she thought she could change his playboy ways, she couldn't, and so she broke up with him. Although he argues
It's not how it happens. It's fake news.
Yeah,
Just fake
yeah.
news. Yeah.
So they met because she was the medic at your arena fights, and when you crippled the guys, that was the last straw.
Oh, I thought that was when I was, picking her up. Just like, oh yeah, you see that finish there?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I've been working
Whatever
on
the
that.
case may be. You see me just cripple that guy? Want to go out?
Can you get off of him? Yeah, I do work out. It's a lot of effort.
And then so she left the city for unknown reasons, but came here and she is studying under Drake Hart's father, under James Hart, because he's the head priest of the town, and so she's under his tutelage.
It's a cool word, but yeah.
Knowledge.
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 Expand
More
your knowledge.
important than Lambos, right? Ty Lopez. What an entrepreneur.
Can we get that sponsorship?
But yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Those are the characters. All right, so here's one last look at the characters. Also, because I realized I didn't show Jessica's. So here's Dan with Thane and Marmaduke the Wolf. We got Zeus, the Hulk with a minuscule head. We've got Stardello with the mustache. Also, is that a necklace that he has? What is that?
Yeah, it's a little like moon necklace.
Oh, cool. All right. We've got Elton. All right, his last name is not Pipe Layer. It is Roylagson, but I guess, Pipe Layer is good enough. And then here's Bianca. Jessica put the most effort out of everyone into it, and I forgot to show it. But yeah, she's the only actual artist in the group. Okay, so those are the characters. I'm curious to see who you guys are excited for the most. I think I have a general idea about who you guys might like the most, but I could be wrong. So to give you guys a little bit of background, we've done 2 or 3 sessions so far. I can't remember. I think it might just be 2 sessions off camera, where the recording just didn't really tend to work out. So the first session was the group all got a task from Fergus, who is the local shop owner, and he told them about some kobolds who had waylaid a caravan and stolen a gem. And Fergus, for whatever reason, is a gem enthusiast, and so he offered to pay them to go slaughter the kobolds and get the gem. And so they ended up doing so. Few minor fights along the way. The wilderness is rough, but that was pretty straightforward. However, it's important to note this was before James Hart was okay with them doing this. James Hart, the Drake's father, he was very adamant that they were not ready to go out into the dangerous world yet, and so he was not okay with this. And so when they returned, he found out and was very angry. But this was interrupted by the town being assaulted by some goblins. Earlier on in the day, there had been a smaller raid, and so all the town's guards had gone out, or most of them had gone out to pursue that band, but it turns out that was a fake out. And the real attack happened later, right as they basically got back and haggled with Fergus a little bit to get as much money as possible for the gem. And so that was a very rough fight. It was a very rough fight. They ended up saving... what was her name? They ended up saving a little girl. I'm blanking on her name. I think Bella? I think her name might have been Bella. They saved a little girl named Bella from getting attacked. They ended up saving the town leader, Norlad, yep, the village elder. They ended up saving him, and at that point, they had to fight the leader of the raid, a giant bugbear in magical armor named Korg, which that was that's a dicey fight. I think a couple of them got downed. It was inches away from them losing, but they managed to pull it out. And Norlad was very thankful, and James Hart kind of realized that, all right, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. You guys do seem to be able to handle yourselves. And so right now, where we are picking up, Norlad said, hey, basically, great job tonight. It's late. Go home, get some rest. We'll talk about it in the morning. And yeah, that's where we're going to be picking up. So, guys, I hope you're excited. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Editing, probably not as much fun, but the campaign itself, very excited for it. I like being able to really tell a story. I can sometimes tell a story in my Mount & Blade series, but really being able to define everything, that's what I can do with D&D. And the little bit of uncertainty that comes from the other characters and their decision making just makes it all the more fun. So I am planning on uploading the first episode, depending on when this one goes up, either later that day or the following day. So stay tuned for that. But as always, take it easy.